The number one thing you're going to teach your puppy is a prey-driven recall. That means it's not an aversive recall. So some dogs we're going to work on using a hard correction to get them to come to us. We're going to correct them over and over. But when we're using motivation with a puppy, there is no correction. There is no coercion. It's mostly always going to be 100% prey-driven, which means I walk away from him, Dwayne, 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 Dwayne. Yeah, that's a good boy, right? I move away suspiciously, Dwayne, 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 and he follows, good boy. This can be done with praise or treats. He's going to go past me, Dwayne. Yes, good boy. Notice I haven't said the word come yet because he's already doing the behavior. I don't put a word before the behavior. I tag them together. He's got a leaf, he's distracted. Anybody else is going to grab the leaf and throw it. That makes the leaf more interesting. I don't care about the leaf, he's already over the leaf, right? Whatever he's on, I'm going to be more interesting. Here he is. He's okay, now he's on my pant leg, on a leaf. Dwayne, Dwayne, yes, good boy. I'm going to not even hold the long line now. If I'm moving, he's a puppy, his natural behavior is to follow the leader. I'm moving, that's what he's going to follow. And when he does, I can go, Dwayne, come, 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 yes. Here's a real important thing to think about too. When you use the recall word, in the beginning, you're going to use a real high pitch, Dwayne, 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 which creates a suspicious behavior in him. He's going to think that tone is something he has to follow. But as soon as possible, we want to shift off of that. The reason for that is if the dog is running away from us and we're recalling the dog, we're not going to use that tone. And we want the dog to learn exactly what it is we want him to learn, which is the word, Dwayne, come, 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 yes. Always move backwards away. Dwayne, come, 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 yes. And make sure when you reward the dog, you reward the dog's center. So, Dwayne, come, 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 yes. In the middle, because most people will take a reward like a treat and start to teach the dog a really bad habit, which is they'll say, come, and they'll give the dog the treat here. You'll now create a dog that will always go to the side. Dwayne, come. See, he's already to the side one time. Every movement is precise. I want him to come to the center. Dwayne, come, come, yes. Good. One more time. Dwayne, come, come, yes. A real important part of this is I'm rewarding the dog for coming. I'm luring his movements through my movement, right? Dwayne, come, come, come. I'm not doing Dwayne, come, come, come. I call this the Catholic retrieve because it's the same way as the Catholic priest gives you the host here. They say here, 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 and the focus is on the treat. The focus is not on the treat. His focus is on me purely. He's motivated by me moving, come, come, come. I don't want him there. I want him centered. So I ignore that behavior. Come, come, yes, good boy. This is where the party happens. Dwayne. Good, good. Dwayne. And you can shape this behavior by taking a treat and just luring the movement centered. This way. Come, 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 come. Good boy. Good boy. I'm going to get the dog to recall this way, straight into me here. Always straight into me. And when you're training a puppy, the last thing I want to talk to you about with the recall is going to be don't put obedience on the recall. In other words, if I say to him, Dwayne, come, come, yes. His reward is for coming. His reward is for jumping up on me. His reward is for biting my hand. I'm not going to tell him sit or down when he comes to me. All I'm going to do is reward him, yes, for coming. Dwayne, come, yes. Dwayne, come. Yes. And notice my intonation has not changed one time. Dwayne, come, come. Yes. Dwayne, come. Yes. Dwayne, come. Yes. All your movement should be simple, and that's some simple work on, God bless you, Mr. Crazy Mater, Alligator, Dwayne Mater. So this here was another edition of Train with Dwayne, or Twain with Drain. And it is important to have a long line on your puppy to keep him from failing, not to correct him. And it's important to motivate and inspire him. The most important thing you're going to teach your puppy to do is the recall. And that's what we did with Train with Dwayne today. We did a good puppy recall. Yes, good boy.